right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And finally out of bounds, so he doesn't take it the distance. All but 5 yards shy of the end zone.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal.
97.
Ritter to throw it. And that will get to be off target and incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Heck of a move. And he takes us beyond the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running right, here's A-Chain. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice jab.
On third down, here's Wilson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up with...
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They get this out quickly to the left side. Down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 66 yards. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air. And what a result. Big-time play.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch him a little bit because...
And now the rookie's free. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 42 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Coup for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Waddle going to bring this out of the end zone now. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Hill going to go in motion right. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
Waddle, the motion man right. Tua now on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
All right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
TX. Hey, long. Out.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He'll rifle this one deep right side. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked up by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Two are going to try and go quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try it now with Mostert. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set.
First and 10, it's Patterson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, it's Ritter. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Down.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now a give to Mostert running right.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Wilson going to try the right side. And he stopped immediately there.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And now they're in the hurry up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
Back now in Miami.
All right, come on. Turn by 3, kick. Turn by 3, kick.
Wilson with a first down carry. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
G, 21G. Scat. Solo left Zion.
On second down, Tua. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Lorenzo Carter from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons 16. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
A give. This is Wilson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Solo left Zion.
Now it's A-Chain headed right.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here's 1st and goal.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, Turbo 2, ice jab.
Tua. And they'll run here with A-Chain.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Devon A-Chain.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Ritter. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker. But he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find two scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter.
Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Verone McKinley. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.